So now let's go to the next field event, and this is the women's long jump, the T44. Iris PRUYSEN, the reigning world champion from the Netherlands. Marie-Amelie LE FUR in this as well. Who's a brilliant long jumper herself, and we know how good she is on the track. PRUYSEN, the 6th to jump. Marlene van GANSEWINKEL of the Netherlands leading championship record 5:27. Good leap. That looks a solid 5-meter effort from PRUYSEN. 4:91 is her season's best. Marie-Amelie LE FUR is the world record in this, in the 400 and the 800. Used the board perfectly well. Bronze in the long jump of the Europeans last year, though. Big to retain her world crown here, and it won't be easy under pressure from LE FUR, who won silver last year. This could be a very keenly contested event itself. Steph Reid of Great Britain is the European champion, beat LE FUR into silver and PRUYSEN into bronze last year. So let's go to the women's long jump. Marie-Amelie LE FUR, she's been here before. That, a major jump. 5:63 in the first round to put her in front. That being a world record. Has she improved on it? Well, she didn't use the board at all. So any improvement on a first round attempt would be sensational.
The men in this class are coming ahead in literally leaps and bounds at the moment.
5:74, it's another world record for LE FUR. And all 3 of her attempts have beaten the previous world record. 5:74 she leads, Van GANSEWINKEL second for the Netherlands, and PRUYSEN third for the Netherlands. 5 meters dead for now. 5:48 was the world record going today. She's jumped 5:51, 5:63, 5:74. She's in 3 attempts, 3 world records. Not a bad return.
Not a bad return for a night out in Doha.
I hope she gets paid per world record.
I'm not sure that that's in the Paralympics yet, in Paralympic sport.
Round 4, Sarah Walsh.
Here we go, an Australian on the track.
Continental record, 4:76 in the opening round, lying in 6th place.
Sarah,
4:71 was her continental record going into this.
Sarah actually is coached by a former athlete of my coach, Irina Divoskina. Brett Robinson is her coach, so he'll be out there. He'll be quite nervous tonight.
That is 4:16. It's her shortest today. Doesn't improve, stays in 6th.
Speaking of the devil, there goes Brett Robinson on the screen, giving the athlete a couple of instructions. He comes from the fine dynasty of the Divoskina squad.
Wind has fluctuated a bit. For the 5:74, perfectly fine for LE FUR, plus 1.4.
Long jump being such a long event, you know, the wind can change on every jump, so you have to be able to change your run-up and adjust to the conditions. It's a very technical event. The coaches actually play a major role over there as well, letting the athlete know where they stand in hitting the board and also adjusting their run-up. When I attempted to do the long jump in 2011, I realized that I don't have a very long attention span, so I moved back to the shorter events.
And yet here you are doing a 6-hour competition. Nakanishi, 4th attempt, 492 her best so far.
My mind's wandering, don't worry.
Lying in 4th place, just 8 centimeters outside the medals, and Iris Pruysen, she really didn't use the board at all. That's cost her, because that was 450, and she lost around 30 centimeters there.
It's interesting that we've had 3 world records from 3 jumps by the leading athlete here, because the boys in this class are coming along in literally leaps and bounds. Marcus Rem also would have, if he competed at London Olympic Games, would have come 2nd behind Greg Rutherford.
So van GANSEWINKEL there in her 4th round attempt. Le Fur is our leader. A 5:27 her best so far. And Le Fur with the world record 5:74, okay with the wind. Her previous 2 efforts actually had been windy. They'd gone out beyond the world record mark, but wouldn't have counted as a world record. But all the same, didn't seem to use the board a huge amount. Doesn't look like it's an improvement though. Still lying in 2nd place, so it's Dutch 2nd and 3rd. Pruysen is in 3rd. 4:73, her personal best from earlier today, 5:27. And you may have caught a high jumper watching the action in the long jump.
There is Marie-Amelie LE FUR, 5:74. Her best thus far. Plus 1.4 with that wind. Here she goes in for her next up jump. I'm not too sure that's improved on the earlier mark, but she's been in fantastic form. Has the French woman. Probably half a foot short of where she really needs to be. She's lost a bit of distance there, but there's no doubting at the moment she's the standout in this group as she goes over and talks to her coach. As we just wait for the result of that jump there for Marie-Amelie LE FUR.
I just, looking at Le Fur there, I just remember the look on Brad Scott's face. He was absolutely stoked when he gave her a little koala out of his backpack in Beijing, and she came across on the bus and gave him a kiss on the cheek. He was loving life.
5.61 there for Le Fur, so it doesn't improve on her earlier mark. Ciera JERVIER. Well, she hasn't had the greatest of starts so far. Her 5th attempt so far, she's had 4 fouls.
Le Fur, by the way, 5:61, and again the wind speed fine. That also beyond her world record mark. She's done it 4 times, twice legally, twice windy, and that's a foul.
Literally cannot put a foot wrong tonight.
Well beyond, slightly mistimed, so that'll go down as a foul. Another foul. A bit of coordination improvement needed, I think. Might have got a side of Pippa Rogan watching. She was I think finalist of the World Youth Championships in Lille 4 years ago. Competing for Ireland. Ireland have 9 athletes here. That was in the IAAF circuit. And She's working here this week. Saki AKAKUWA of Japan. Now 483 her best going into this. She's lying well down in 5th place, but that looks an improvement. That's around 5 meters. Iris PRUYSEN will be looking over her shoulder. That was nailed perfectly on the board. Really couldn't have done that any better. Such patience from AKAKUWA. 483, really excellent effort from her earlier. And that's a lifetime best, and that's her in the bronze medal position. How about that? 496 was a lifetime best going into this. She'd come close to it in the 2nd round. And now, here she is, beyond 5 meters and up into 3rd. Le FUR leads, Van GANSEWINKEL in 2nd place in the Netherlands, and AKAKUWA now 3rd with PRUYSEN in 4th. And
she wasn't hiding her excitement there, was she?
Well, that world record mark, 574, Le FUR has beaten a world record mark 4 times already tonight, and maybe there's more to come. Van GANSEWINKEL 2nd, AKAKUWA in the bronze medal position. Women's long jump T44 final, Van GANSEWINKEL currently in 2nd place for the Netherlands, a penultimate attempt, 5:27 in the opening round, and that looks like another 5-meter 1-2. AKAKUWA was beginning to put a bit of pressure on her with that excellent 5:09 from earlier, her lifetime best. Van GANSEWINKEL's done the same here. Obviously, lifetime best from Le FUR as it's a world record. Van GANSEWINKEL hasn't improved 5:14, which is 13 behind her new lifetime best, but she's putting in a great performance. It was the first time she's beyond 5 meters. So let's go back into the women's long jump, penultimate attempt, 5th round. Marie-Amelie LE FUR. 5:74, the new world record set earlier tonight. Let's keep repeating. All 4 of her attempts so far have been beyond her previous world record mark. 2 legal, 2 windy. The 5.63 was plus 2.3, the 5.51 plus 2.7, and plus 2 is allowed at your back. She's done exceptionally well so far. And that's another one. Plenty of great French support around. She and her colleagues have really become a big deal in France. It is live on French television. They've sent a commentary crew here as well, halfway around the world. She's on her way to another major title. Doesn't go past 5.74. She's hitting form perfectly with less than a year to go to Rio. It's another one beyond her old world record mark, 5.65. Just beyond the legal wind speed, plus 2.1. But all 5 of her attempts have gone beyond her old world record mark. It's brilliant. Now, Marie-Amelie LE FUR, her final attempt then. She's won the long jump, she's taken the gold. Van GANSEWINKEL with the foul in the last round. That's what the celebrations were about. And there might be more coming here, because that's gigantic. She hasn't gone and done it again, has she? I think all 6 of her attempts are beyond her previous world record. Van GANSEWINKEL finishing in 2nd place. And LE FUR is back celebrating again. What a triumph for Marie-Amelie LE FUR. Unstoppable today. A 5.74, her world record mark from round 3. Hasn't come across as being a very windy night. 5.84. It's the longest of the night. Unfortunately, it is windy. It's plus 2.2. So it won't count as a world record. It will count as the winning mark. 5.74 will be the record for the books in future. So Marie-Amelie LE FUR wins 5.84, a magnificent margin of victory. Van GANSEWINKEL in second for the Netherlands with a PB, and AKAKUWA in third for Japan, 5.09. But Marie-Amelie LE FUR, a world record mark, 5.74.